Nathan Barry is the founder of ConvertKit, a company worth over $200 million. This is my second video on Nathan. In the last video, I focused on his advice for creators. In this video, I'm focusing on his advice for building businesses. Nathan has an essay called Ladders of Wealth Creation, which he initially developed to explain why people with no business experience shouldn't go after ultra difficult business opportunities like building a social network. In the essay, he lays out a ladder, starting with having a regular job and gradually scaling up to opportunities which require more skill but have more upside for generating wealth. You can skip rungs on the ladder, so you don't have to start at the beginning, but if you skip a rung, you'll likely have to spend more time learning. The first step on the ladder is having a job. At this stage, you are directly trading your time for money, either via an hourly wage or a salary. And there are many skills you need to learn at this level. For example, being reliable, being professional, and also learning skills for the particular job or trade. For example, you might be a software engineer, a plumber, an accountant, whatever it may be. The next step is a service business. At this point, you will need all the skills from the level above. You'll need professionalism, you'll need to be reliable, you'll need the skills, the technical skills which you're actually applying to the service you're providing. But you'll also need additional skills, such as the ability to find clients, and that's sales and marketing skills. You'll need to be able to price your services, be able to create proposals. You may need to hire employees, and you'll also need to know how to start a company, how to do accounting and finance, and how to manage a budget. At this stage, leverage is limited, but there may be some if you hire other people and also if you charge for the project instead of charging hourly. So you're starting to separate your time from money. The next level is a productized service, where you're offering a more standardized service which can be offered again and again for different customers. This allows you to scale up the sales side of things because you're offering a standardized product. You don't need to consult with customers every time and deliver a tailored service to them. This also gives you more leverage because you're getting paid for a standardized service. You can build processes around this service to make it more efficient, and then therefore the margin that you gain will be bigger. At this level, there's new skills that you're likely to need. For example, writing sales copy so that you don't need to do one-to-one sales with each client. And also you need to understand how to build a standardized system for delivering repeatable results, whether that be systems for yourself or systems for your employees. And then the final and ultimate ladder is selling products. At this point, there is no or very little manual work required for each additional customer. And that's especially true if it's a digital product. At this point, you've got big leverage because let's take the example of writing a book. You write a book once and then you might sell 1 million copies if it's very popular, or you might sell 0 copies. So that's a big leverage on your time. At this point, the new skills would be, they could be customer support, selling and servicing to a large volume of customers, product development, building a good product, whatever that may be, and also developing a judgment for which products will be successful. So how to have product market fit, because you're building something up front and then selling it. You can't iterate as quickly as you could with a service business. So that judgment is very important. Now, this isn't in Nathan's article, but I believe there are different difficulties within this ladder of selling products. For example, an ebook is a great place to start, and I would argue one of the easiest products to sell because there's a relatively low time investment. There's no marginal cost for each product you sell, and a single person could easily write an ebook, market it, and sell it. And that's a pretty simple business. Something like a SaaS software product or a physical product is much harder and generally requires a lot of skill or big upfront investment in terms of hiring a team. And many of these types of companies raise venture capital, which in itself is a very complex skill to learn. Now, all of this takes time. And Jason Fried, one of the founders of Basecamp, says that making money is a skill. He actually has a blog post on this. Business is a skill, just like learning to play the piano or learning a sport. So if you're starting out, pick an achievable goal along the ladder, work towards it, and then start climbing the ladder. And lastly, I want to leave you with Nathan's journey, which he details in his blog post. He started off at 13 with a small woodworking business. And the skill he learned here was acquiring the courage to knock on strangers' doors and sell them something. At 15, he got a job at Wendy's, and he learned how to work very fast. At 16, he became a freelance web designer, and he learned how to find clients, how to work with them, and how to make profit from his services. At 19, he got a job as a lead designer for a startup. And this was his first introduction to leading a team, working with a team. At 21, he started building and selling his own iOS apps, and he learned how to build a product and sell it into an existing marketplace. At 22, he started selling his first ebooks online, his first digital products, and he learned how to build an audience and how to sell to that audience. And then finally, at 23, he started ConvertKit. He tried to build a software company, which is probably one of the hardest things you can do on the ladder of wealth. And there he learned how to build a company, how to work on the same idea for a long time, and how to build a company which operates by itself without having Nathan as the linchpin. Thanks for listening. Check out Nathan's blog post if you want to read the original article. It's called The Ladders of Wealth Creation.